Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Well, we've made it to Tuesday. We're getting there. Second day of the week. So yesterday, we kind of had a little struggle. We're playing Final Fantasy Tactics, of course, and we're at Limberry Castle, and we're facing off with the Marquis and his two minion assassins. Okay. Now, the challenge that we are dealing with here is we can't kill him until we've robbed him. So it's proving kind of challenging. One, it's challenging because of his assassins have the ability to do a lot of status effects. They have a move that instantly kills you. It is one of the things they do. All right, so we have angel rings on everybody right now that will prevent instant KO. Okay. But that's not going to protect them from the stop spell that they also use. I guess it's more of an ability where they can stop you. And then you're just sitting there not being able to do anything until it wears off. Because apparently there's no item in the game, and maybe even no spell that undoes stop. I'll have to double check as far as spell goes. But there's definitely no item that heals stop. They also have the ability to charm, although they didn't really use it while I was fighting Marquis. So we can take out the instant death thing and just worry about being stopped. The other thing we got to worry about is the Marquis has the ability to turn you into a vampire, which is kind of similar to Berserk. You can't control your character. They move on their own, and they basically only attack with, blood drain, which hurts the enemy and heals them, and potentially turns the enemy or whatever to a vampire, which obviously Marquis is not going to turn into a vampire. But you lose control of them. So then the issue with the losing the control thing is they could potentially kill the Marquis before you have the opportunity to rob them. But that can be healed with holy water. All right. So we're gonna try a few things. We can heal vampirism with holy water. Problem with your characters dying is you have to be able to revive them, and then they're going to be weak, and then they can die again. So having the angel rings are going to prevent instant death, so it's going to be a little bit easier there. But the issue is the stop spell. So from what I read online, trying to get some tips, it's a lot harder in this version than it was in the original. I don't remember having nearly this much trouble in the original. So, from what I read, they suggested using a ninja with a steal ability because they are quicker, basically. And then to use the knight ability to render the Marquis's speed so that he doesn't get as many turns and you have a higher chance of stealing. They also said to wipe out the assassins first thing. In which there's two forms of them. You're going to have their human form and their demon form. Also got to get their demon form or whatever to cast Ultima on Ramza so he can learn Ultima. So we got several things going on here. We got to steal a sword and a full set of armor and learn Ultima. And trying to keep everybody alive, including the enemy, long enough to do that is what's proving a little difficult. So we have turned our thief back into a ninja. She's a master ninja, and she's got her steal ability ready to rock and roll. I have changed the summoner to a mathematician. Okay. Falling back up.
What?
So a mathematician. Arithmetician is what they call it. I've never used this job before. if we look at the summary here, learned warrior whose calculations render any and all the target of their magics a job command, employs algorithms and casts magic instantly without using magic points. To perform the arithmetics, the unit must have learned at least one target variable, one target value, and one spell. Arithmetics can only be used to cast white magic, black magic, time magic, and mystic arts. Okay, so you can use my healer is mastered white mage, so all white magic. She's got a little bit of black magic, and she's got time magic, and so you should be able to cast them. So spells using arithmetics do not cost magic. So she's got to learn those arithmetic skills. She fights with a book or a pole. Now the pole is technically stronger. But the pole has a range of 2, and the book has a range of 3. So we're going to try the book a little bit. And so clothing and robes are basically the kind of armor that you can wear. Those are the abilities that she has. So she also has Cup of Life. When HP is restored, distributes any access among all allies. So we go over here. Alright, so Cup of Life. She heals herself. When HP is restored, it distributes any extra among the other allies. So you're basically healing everyone. Soulbind, upon receiving damage, deals half of the damage in return, so back to the enemy, and recovers HP by the same amount. That can be useful as well. Boost experience, and then you can also get experience and job points by walking. So, we might do a little bit of grinding so we can experiment with this particular job. And maybe it'll help us in our endeavor to steal the Masamune in the Genji armor set from Marcus. And the thing is, you have to do it because nowhere else sells it. You can't really get it anywhere else. The only exception that I've read was sometimes high-level ninjas in level like around 95 sometimes throw the Masamune. But besides that, there's only one. Which is quite interesting that they only put one in the game. It's like I think they made a mistake. They were trying to make it a rare item, I understand. Masamune, one of its kind, sure. But the issue that you have...
What is it?
Rufus. Samurai. Okay. You have a Masamune ability, and it invokes Ethereal Embrace, the spirit of the Masamune, so it casts Regen and Haste. Okay? The thing is, when you use the Ido, you have to have multiple katanas because they break randomly. Might be several times before it breaks. Might be the first time it's random, it's going to break. So if you only have one Masamune, why would you ever want to use this ability? You have the potential to break it. And then you'll never be able to use the ability again. So it doesn't really make sense. If you're only going to have one of them, then you either make it unbreakable or remove that ability. Because it doesn't make any sense. Sure, you find this sword is probably going to be stronger, so you can replace that, but you still got the fact that you only have one, and then you're going to run out, and then you'll never be able to use the ability again anyway. Unless you, by some chance, can get the ones that the ninjas throw by having the sticky fingers ability. So it doesn't really make all that much sense. All right. I'm thinking the people that we're going to use, obviously Ramza has to be there. We're going to have Melody for stealing, Evelyn for healing and casting haste and stuff like that. Obviously we're going to have Sid because he's, you know, who does the most damage. I'm thinking maybe having Beowulf as well. He can use his status abilities here. Hopefully they will work and you know, work for us. He also is currently a knight, so we can work on getting him Ren speed, so he can knock the speed down of the enemy. See, that would be good too. That increases the speed of all allies. So having him be a bard could be useful as well. You know, it's like they suggested the knight ability rend speed, okay? But really when it comes down to it, you have two options when it comes to speed. Either you lower your enemy's speed or you raise your own. It kind of works the same way. So maybe we'll just have him learn some bard abilities and do it that way. But before we can do that, he's got to learn equip swords, because his ability will not work without a sword. Obviously they call it blade. Unit must be equipped with sword or knight sword. So we're going to work on getting him to learn. We have JP boost. Okay, we're going to switch to JP boost. And we're going to work on getting him to learn equip sword. And then we're going to switch him to a bard. Have him equip the sword so he can be a bard and use his Templar abilities so that we can learn the music and whatnot. And then we'll switch him back to a Templar and then equip his second ability for the bard. And go from there. Alright, so we're going to be doing some grinding here. Let's see. I got jobs going on there that can make us some money here. Where's somewhere we haven't been? Creek. Alright, we'll do battle here. Why not? Good afternoon, Valerian. Welcome. You are welcome to lurk all you like. Alright, so we're gonna put
Understood.
Ooh, we have an archer here. We're gonna put Ramza in. Put our ninja here. Mathematician.
Into the fray then.
And
as you command.
Alright, so this is the group that we're gonna be possibly using. Alright, so monsters down below and an archer up above.
Well then.
Probably she just has the Artemis bow. Yeah, Artemis bow. We already got some, and I think eventually you can buy them anyways. You gotta be careful of the chocobos because they are healers. Can't reach. Can't reach. chocobo. Well, I don't want to leave him down there to get pummeled. Leave him here. Try to steal away. 43 is not very lucky, is it? Not to retire. Here they come. Or so I thought. I
must concentrate.
And over here though. Whether or not he'll come down in time. No. Nope, can't.
With purpose.
Only can hit that. Just hit the one, maybe it'll stop.
Farewell.
Or just kill it. That works for me too. You can see me, I'm invisible. Boo.
Take this!
Just do it. Alright, so she has not learned any arithmetic yet, so basically she is just a human. A chemist. Oh, that's kind of interesting range with the book. Okay. I do need to get her to get some job points, so she's going to have to do some kind of attack.
Careless. My move.
His problem is he'll kill that chick. Go after the thing down here, which is weak against lightning.
Power thrumming in skies above, as the refulgent blade now strike. Hallowed bolt! Your time is up! I shall spare no effort. How will you take this? A welcome improvement.
We can have him shout. Get some job points. Comes the eyeball. Nope, not gonna make it. Chocobo that can't do nothing because he's disabled. Nope, can't reach him yet.
Now then.
So,
No holding back! Now then.
maybe I can make this weak. Do I even move nowhere?
In gossamer winged spirit's thrall, frolic now betwixt time's halls. Sleep! I'll put you in your place. Come on. Every bit helps.
Better run.
Where am I needed?
My move. This is the end!
Leave this to me.
I must concentrate. I must do all I can. Know your weakness.
There we go.
With purpose. Now then. Allow me. I shall spare no effort. With purpose.
What's the
Still a
plan?
long way to go.
Now then. My turn. Every bit helps.
I'm surprised it didn't stand on the crystal. Ouch. Out of
Now then. I'll put you in your place.
one sure step
With
at a
purpose.
time.
Stronger than ever.
Now then. Come on. No turning back. I must grow strong.
Boy, she's slow. The arithmetic girl is slow.
Forward.
Oh, he doesn't have enough magic. He has no sword art to do. Oh.
I must concentrate. No holding back.
He starts stealing his magic so he can't heal himself, right?
Now then.
No. Now he could have siphoned. That costs 2. He doesn't even have that.
My move.
Forward.
Better treat this quick.
Well, I guess it's not considered magic. I guess it's considered an ability. It's good to be a monster. Will not.
Now then.
Now then.
Oh, we'd kill it if he hit it. Close.
Come on.
Where am I needed?
My move.
That's kind of where I needed him, so that she can hit him.
With purpose.
Leave this to me.
I must do all I can.
Trying to prolong the battle.
Don't go dying on me.
This will serve. Now then.
In the water, right? It would hurt more, although it doesn't.
Forward. A welcome improvement.
My move.
I must concentrate. No holding back.
Coming through.
Thank you.
With purpose.
Now then.
I missed.
Come on.
It's over!
Units have returned from an errand.
Very well.
7,000. You should just automatically learn it. I don't know, we're gonna have to do some experimenting here.
Preparations, is it?
There we go.
I shall give it my all.
Alright, so now we can use the Bellblade ability. I think he's got light armor here. Let's see if we can get him some stronger stuff.
Greetings. How might I help? Who needs outfitting? This is your grand total. You won't be disappointed. May I help? I help.
Good day to you. You're interested then? An errand's been completed. Right then.
The task was a resounding success. My hands yet tremble from the excitement.
After hearing the old farmer's account, we made our way to the pass, however you pronounce that. There, we witnessed an unusual local festival in which the small folk danced around a bonfire. We later learned that it originated from a sacrificial ritual dating back to ancient times that was still performed today. Leaving the ceremony behind us, we continued to the pass. Though the ruins was discovered nearby were no ancient wonder, our efforts were not in vain.
I cannot argue with that.
Much to our surprise, we also stumbled upon a site of great importance.
The floating continent. Theories once abounded as to what this airborne mass of land might be. Academics have now settled on one prevailing hypothesis. The cataclysm caused a shift in the balance of subterranean cloudstone, allowing it to surface. The floating continent. Final Fantasy VI, I believe.
Another ancient wonder, eh? Congratulations. Your standing as an adventurer has improved.
Woohoo.
I'd consider that a job well done. Will that be all? Thank you.
Yeah, they got 2 more days.
May I help you?
A warm welcome. It's just, will that be all? You're interested then? Who'd you have in mind? How many days will you allow for this? Anyone you set very well. Need anything else? Thanks.
Welcome. Or catch your eye. May I help with aught else? You're in safe hands with me. May I be of foot? Don't be a...
Good day to you. Want to earn some gil? An errand's over. Right then.
'Twas a success greater than we could have imagined.
Little Cornelia, Baron Castro's only daughter was kidnapped by a man calling himself Jacques Le Ratour. The ne'er-do-well was demanding that Castro family jewels as ransom, and we were charged with making a safe exchange. We met the culprit on the pretense of delivering the treasures, swiftly apprehended him when he appeared. As it turned out, Jacques was actually a man by the name of Roberts, Cornelia's tutor. The conniving girl had planned the kidnapping in an attempt to reunite her estranged parents. It worked too, and we were rewarded for the part we played in their reconciliation.
Now we are.
We were also fortunate enough to claim this
Got some
extraordinary
mock
curio.
bread. A treat beloved by children since ancient times, the secret to making these bite-sized loaves of bread have been all but forgotten. This scroll contains the last known copy of the recipe. Oh, well,
Fine
let's make
treasure you found. I'd consider that. Are
Let's
you gonna
make
come
some
back
then.
soon?
Yes?
Greeting, come back anytime.
A warm welcome. Of course. Will that be all? You're interested then? Who'd you have in mind? How many days for this? Anyone you... Very well. Will that be all? Thank you.
All right. Mount Germanus. Something like that. So we see what we're fighting. Cat and a bird. Bull demon, cat, two other cats, a dragon. Definitely gotta worry about that dragon.
Of course.
Here.
To arms then.
That way.
Ready for battle.
There.
Ready when you are.
There.
All right. Forward.
My move.
I shall spare no effort.
Only got the one. Oh.
I must concentrate.
Them all grouped up down there.
Your time is up!
Where am I needed? I'm getting the hang of this.
Has not learned any abilities that can be used with arithmetic. Really? This job gonna be useless. Hello?
By divine will unencumbered, by darkness empowered, Shadow Blade!
Got no magic. Still saying that doesn't cost magic. What am I doing? Let's go back over here and we're gonna kill the cat.
Come on.
Hello.
With purpose.
We'll just take that.
This is the end. Towards ever greater mastery. I have you.
Ah.
Nothing I can't heal.
forward.
Shadow 7 by Doomstar cast. Mark the ending of your path. Northswain strike.
I must concentrate.
Down with you!
Excellent.
Would you care for a song?
I needed
Sorry
that.
to trouble you.
What's the plan?
Well fought. There must be a way. Let us make merry.
My thanks.
I'm grateful.
Come on. Every bit helps.
Where am I needed? Storms brewing. Still a long
Hey,
way
she
to
killed
go.
one.
Work's paid off.
Right.
Does she have to have the magic equipped? Is the question. That's her second ability. It doesn't really go in to explain that. Can only be used to cast white magic, black magic, and time magic. Doesn't say, and mystic abilities that have been learned. Doesn't say that it has to be equipped. But why couldn't she use that one? I bet you she has to have the magic style equipped. But in my mind, that doesn't make sense. It would make more sense to, you learn these abilities. If you've already learned all that magic, you should be able to just use it. You shouldn't have to equip it to your second slot. Because then really the only benefit is not using magic points. Basically it. So we're gonna do a little experimentation here. He's mastered white mage, so we're gonna put white magic on. And she's not gonna throw potions. let's see. Put that on. And see if that makes any bit of difference. Are we fighting the undead? Let's see, we got one undead. Bombs. One undead and 3 bombs.
I will go.
2 arms, then.
My strength is yours.
All right. Ready for battle.
No turning back.
There's no turning back.
My move.
I didn't even check his abilities, if he learned anything. Oh well, do that next turn.
I must concentrate.
Now then.
What's the plan?
There!
Still can't use any arithmetics, even though I have the white magic equipped. So maybe that's not the case at all. So I'm not exactly sure why we can't use that one, but okay.
Stronger than ever.
Forward.
No magic. Okay.
Would you care for a song?
I needed
Sorry
that.
to trouble you.
I must concentrate. No turning back.
Coming through. Where am I needed?
Now then.
My thanks.
I'm grateful. I have you.
My turn. I must do all I can.
Let us make merry.
My apologies.
Where to begin?
Come on, Beowulf. I gotta stop missing.
My move.
Come on. No holding back.
What's the plan?
Forward. By the power of the spirits, of thy vigor I partake. Drain!
Well, that was unfortunate.
With purpose.
Leave this to me.
Probably should. Well, if you would have just been successful, Beowulf, that would not have happened.
What is it?
Hmm?
800.
Yes?
In a little while, let's go ahead and say. Go to the creek. Oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chocobos. They were red. Now see, this doesn't quite seem fair. We got 6 chocobos and a dragon and then this mind flare. So 6, that's 8 against 5. We're outnumbered by 3. If they can have 8, why can't we? I mean, technically speaking, I got over 20 people. So we should be able to do that too.
Understood.
Ready and willing.
Into the fray, then.
I'm ready. Ready for battle.
To battle!
And the sad part is nobody's made any kind of a mod to do something like that. You know, we've had several remakes come out. And they have mods for the remakes, but most of it is
With purpose.
It's changing characters' appearances, the sprites' appearances, the little graphic picture beside their names' appearances, or maybe changing the graphics of the screen. But there's really no actual mods that really do anything. You know? What could they do? I don't understand, you know, programming and stuff like that, but I'm like, a good mod for this game would be to allow you to increase the number of people you have on the screen. Now, there's got to be some way of doing it, because if your enemies can have 8 people against your 5, then surely there's a way, should be a way to program you to be able to have 8 people as well. Is my thought. You know, same thing if you have some of these people with specialized jobs, like Orlando and Beowulf and whatnot. But Ramza doesn't really have anything special. You should be able to use a mod to change that. You know, back in the day, Game Shark did it. Why can't they do that on Nexus? Or whatever mod plate. Oh. This is going to be a tough fight because they're monsters. And they're going to hit hard. And I can't reach. I don't want to go too far ahead. He's like already almost dead.
I shall spare no effort.
Alright, that's one meteor person down.
My turn.
This is the end!
Yay, thank you, Sid. That made things a little bit easier. Oh, shit. And it's always going to work, because the enemy did. Alright. I don't have a means to heal. I need to move her far away as I can.
Have at you!
Really? That's all it does? Kiraga, the third strongest healing spell, only does 92. Kiraja does 122, which is still less than an X potion. How is it that white magic is weaker than potions in this game? That doesn't make sense at all. Not to mention, it's going to be 15 until she actually uses it. Well, 9. That's not going to do hardly anything. Okay, so now it's allowing target CT, which it didn't allow us to do that before. Okay, so we have Prime. Okay, this is making a little bit more sense now. So I don't have to have white magic equipped. Question is, why is Kiraja not on there? It's only certain spells. And it's working on everybody? Everybody of a prime number. Okay. I'm slowly starting to understand. And it's instant. Oh, I just killed the enemy too. I don't think I'm gonna like this job, guys. Why would I want to heal the enemy? Unless I was, you know, leveling up. No, I did not want you in the water. That's deep water anyway. You're a disappointment. And now you're dead.
Rhys, my love.
Where am I needed?
Of course it's not gonna hit. Because she don't know how to throw around a tree. I mean, look at that. You throw with your left hand and the tree doesn't matter. Maybe that would be good to use.
I don't want to die.
Now then.
Yeah, run away. Chocobos.
Not my finest hour.
How many hearts can I steal? Only a 57% chance.
Out of my way!
Alright, let's look at this a minute. And, so, using arithmetic, it's going to use magic on everybody on the screen. Not just your comrades, not just the enemy. So if I use this arithmetic, it's going to do prime numbers. Okay, so a rise is going to be used on everybody who's highlighted. So the ones that are dead, or the one that is dead, is not a prime number. So it's not going to work on him. So they're going to use the spell on all those with prime numbers, which is only that one chocobo. Same thing if I used it with black magic, then it's only going to be used on that one chocobo. So there's no way of really controlling who I'm using it on. That makes no sense. You know, if I wanted to use haste on my entire team, I would end up also using it on my enemies. Why would you do that? And that's probably why I never thought to use the job class. It is a garbage job class. That's completely useless. This misses like 99% of the time. It says 78%. It's actually less than that. Hey, Francisco, how's it going? Now, why are you just attacking and not using your Choco Meteor? That would have been nice for you
With
to use,
purpose.
you know?
By divine will unencumbered, by darkness empowered, Shadow Blade!
I must concentrate.
I mean,
Allow
even
me.
chant is better than the healing magic.
Leave this to me. Say your prayers. Get up, will ya?
And it actually worked this time. Woohoo!
Still a long way to go.
My move.
My turn.
What's the plan?
I
My
needed that.
apologies.
23, that's it? That's
A welcome
horrible.
improvement.
That is horrible. That's less than a regular potion.
Storm's brewing.
A regular potion is 30. used holy yet. Well, we can't do that because you're going to end up using it on Ramza. Going to get the dragon this time around, so it changed based on the spell I was using. Alright, what about here? Still, the black magic, it would work on those two. White magic, still the... I see it targeted the red chocobo earlier. We used a rise. And now it's doing something different. Arithmetic makes no sense whatsoever. It makes none.
With purpose.
Now then.
I can't lose. Where am I needed?
Everyone couldn't get any abilities.
My thanks.
That would figure. And then come back down and use meteor on me, even though he chose not to use meteor on his friends. Oh, you go get him, Orlando. Let's do triple heal.
Your time is up.
I must concentrate. Trust in yourself.
Let us make merry.
I'm in
Sorry
your
to
debt.
trouble
I've
you.
still got some fight in me.
My move.
Coming through.
Let's see how it's changed now. It would be using it on a dead chocobo only.
Got a trick up my sleeve?
Now then.
I'll give Beowulf a chance to use his ability.
Come on. No holding back. Onwards and upwards.
It mostly missed by looks.
My move. Always more to learn.
Yes?
Eh?
Preparations, is it?
Now he's a mastered sword saint. Make him a regular knight.
I trust your judgment.
That's a good one. Ooh, that's even better. Heck, the bard's abilities are better than the arithmetician. I wonder how similar it is for dancer. I will be back in a few minutes.
Velvet steps on marble floor, hands still stained from running wars, carried in on a breathless prayer. Hide me here, they'll never dare. Incense curling crimson glass, shadow crow in a gilded mask. He said, child, lay down your crown. Walls are safer than this broken town. Cardinal, Cardinal, keeper of my bones, build me a chapel out of iron and stone. Thought you were holy, but your halo burns, all for the glimmer of the zodiac stones. For the zodiac stones. Lock the gates with a quiet smile, temporary, just stay a while. But the guards wore rosaries of steel, and the key sang on his sleeve of seals. He traced stars on the dungeon wall, named each sin like a roll call. Aries, tremor, Leo, flame, 12 bright curses in a circle of names. Cardinal, Cardinal, keeper of my bones, build me a chapel out of iron and stone. Thought you were holy, but your halo burns, all for the glimmer of the zodiac stones. For the zodiac stones. In the torchlight, your skin peeled red, feathers fell, winds bloomed instead. You said, princess, you're not my guest, you're the last map beating in a borrowed chest. So take my crown, take every throne, take the bloodline, take the oath. But when you reach for the stars I own, may they cut you open. Cut you open. Cardinal, Cardinal, thief of blood and thrones, kneeling to ashes, praying into gold. You'll choke on the power and you try to own, drowning forever in the zodiac stones. Oh, zodiac stones.
Fires on the mountain, old names carved in the bone. Storms turn black with the omen, shadows circling the throne. Blades drawn in the twilight, ash clung cold to
As the first gate closed, they heard the cracks in the sky, felt every fracture inside, one step from falling apart. Still they answered the cry. Heroes of the zodiac stones, 12 bright crowns, 12 unbroken oaths. When the world caught flame, they stood, they stayed, drove the demons screaming home. Heroes of the zodiac stones, in our blood, their courage still glows. When the dark god moans, we call their names. Heroes of the zodiac stones. Lion rode in the vanguard, maiden's hands raised a shield, twin stars danced through the chaos, ram rushed into the field. Old king cold as iron, water bearer spoke in tongues, scales burned gold in the fire as the war drums rung. They felt the pull of the void, heard all the lies it employed. One word away from despair, still they lifted their voice. Heroes of the zodiac stones, 12 bright crowns, 12 unbroken oaths. When the world caught flame, they stood, they stayed, drove the demons screaming home. Heroes of the zodiac stones, in our blood, their courage still glows. When the dark god moans, we call their names. Heroes of the zodiac circle drawn in the dust, all the old ones caught in their bones. Ancient side, take my strength, take my side. If it buys you one more sunrise, he is torn from the earth, hold back howling and blind. As the last gate closed, they were gone from our eyes. Heroes of the zodiac stones, 12 bright crowns, 12 unbroken oaths. When the world caught flame, they stood, they stayed, drove the demons screaming home. Heroes of the zodiac stones, in our blood, their courage still glows. When the dark god moans, we call their names. Heroes of the zodiac Heroes of the zodiac
Incense burns in the vaulted hall, golden glass hide a rotten core. White robes whisper in shadowed corners, prayers fall flat on a blood-stained floor. They kiss rings, they trade in secrets, sign the pact where the candles drip. Saints in stone keep their eyes turned downward as faith is smuggled in a demon's grip. others kneel for a blessed relic. All they see is a holy shine. Underneath there's a sleeping nightmare, waiting patient in the pattern design. Bishops smile, call it revelation. Trust the signs we have read for you. But the stars spell ruin in a secret language. The first to burn are the chosen few. Zodiac stones on the altar, each one hums with a hungry name. Say your creed, say you're faithful, watch it crawl through your holy veins. The church lights flames for the Lucavi, makes a monster out of every vow. Hold that jewel, feel your skin start breaking. Who will save you now? Do you hear them chanting, chanting? It's your name, your name. Every halo cracking, slanting under borrowed flame. If the shepherd's leading slaughter, do you follow still, or crush that star in a trembling hand and dare to break their will? Zodiac stones on the altar, each one hums with a hungry name. Say your creed, say you're faithful, watch it crawl through your holy veins. The church stands crowned with the Lucavi, thrones all nailed to a cursed star map. Drop that stone, let the false sky shatter, take your heaven back. Hey!
Gold masks in the chapel, eyes cut like stained glass, silk overplated armor, prayers hiss under their breath, holy blades, crooked halos, they circle, call me heretic. I taste old rust on my tongue. Step forward, let them swing first. All to your mind will not rise, not through their holy lies, not tread down every throne, break every sage-made stone. All to your mind will not rise, carve that vow in my spine. If I have to me then. Hear her name under the choir. I plant my feet in the altar rush. Turn every fear into fire. Into fire. Ultima will not rise, not through their holy lies.
All right, we are back. Turn up the music. Ooh. All right, let's. All right, let's see here. What are we fighting? We got some bombs. We got a bunch of bombs and a red eyeball. Got to catch the red eye.
As you command.
Of course.
My strength is yours.
Ready for battle. I'm ready.
At the ready.
At the ready.
Where am I needed?
Hit him from here.
I'm getting the hang of this.
With purpose. This is the end!
Or 30.
Take this!
Storm's brewing.
Alright, so that would heal the bomb, that would heal Orlando. Bird, for the eyeball. But once again, this is the issue with Mathematician. Going to use it on your enemies as well as you. Or if you're trying to hurt your enemies, it's also going to hurt you too. Why would you do that? See, I could use it on this one because it would just do Ramza because the other one's dead and it wouldn't affect the other enemies. Like I can cast haste on Ramza. The enemies that would be affected by it are already dead, so it's not going to be that big a deal, and it's going to be an instant haste.
Ah, yes!
Got a job to do.
I shall
still have
spare
much to
no
learn.
effort.
My turn. Fall! I will hold firm. You don't have me yet. Now then.
Your time is up!
What's the plan?
I must concentrate.
Now then.
Where am I needed? Easy target.
I have you now! Was there something?
Eh? Good day to you.
What is it?
Preparations, is it?
I got 2 eggs about to hatch. This is where I had to run in with all them chocobos the one time. Alright, so we have Bull Demon, 2 bombs, and 2 chocobos.
Right.
Ready and willing.
All right.
Just try and stop me. All right.
At the ready.
With purpose.
No, you can't go up there. All the way back. You can't. I don't want her to run right in there and get in.
My turn.
Missed.
Now then. Always more to learn.
Out of my way!
Target them 2. No enemy. Is experience. And we would have 1 enemy. That enemy already dead. He's already got me.
Got something for you!
I shall spare no effort.
shatter and storms stir. Destruction reigns. Hearken to its roar. Crush accessory.
Ah, yes!
I must concentrate.
My move.
I cannot fall.
Coming through.
Nobody. Two. Oh, it's gonna heal him too. Can't do it.
I won't let you down.
Squander this.
Now then.
Fine, I'll help.
Ah. Black armor.
Now then. Your time is up.
Can't use any magic for people with reflect armor. I also find kind of silly. They should have set it up so that enemy spells.
Good day to you. Want to earn some gil? You've some news for... Right then.
Our deeds will be spoken of for many moons.
Struck out for the Finlands in hope of finding an ancient wonder there. The poisonous fens are an accursed remnant of the 50-year war, and even today their dissolution bears silent witness to the brutality of the conflict. On the far side of those sodden lands, shrouded in a thick mist, we found the ruins. As we were departing for home, we saw something extraordinary. whatever that is, flower blooming beside the noxious waters. By the time our children are grown, would that these fens again be carpeted in...
Now we are brimming with confidence.
Furthermore, we have been waiting to tell you of a mysterious place we found on our journey.
Tosis Village. Race of gnomes known as the Lilliputians inhabit this village. These gnomes were ruled by a merciless dictator, so a mighty giant known as Atlas freed them at long last from their oppression. The name Tosis derives from an ancient word meaning very distant.
Another... I'd consider that. An errand's over and done. Right then.
The task ended with great success. Still now I struggle to grasp it.
Zero had issued a warning that he would strike, threatening to take Viscount Barfire's assets. We waited in the courtyard of the Viscount's manse for the master thief, who is notorious for targeting corrupt aristocrats, but he infiltrated the grounds dressed as a guard and escaped our watch. We managed to corner him in the gardens as he attempted to flee the paintings, coin, and other valuables. He disappeared in a cloud of smoke. Though Zero got away, he left behind a rare treasure, documents implicating the Viscount in criminal activities. We apprehended the Viscount and gave him up to the authorities, claiming the treasure as our reward.
I cannot argue it.
Our run of good luck didn't end there either, for we also found this
it's the
unusual
doll
treasure.
from Final Fantasy IV. First popular in regions where other forms of amusement were few, these restful dolls are now many a young girl's treasure. It is said their lifeless eyes harbor the souls of lost ones.
A fine treasure you found there. I'd consider that a job well... Who you sending? How long will you permit for anyone you... Understood. Anything else? Thanks. A warm welcome. You're interested then? Maiden, thank you. Welcome. Make it nice, the spirit. Anything else? Thank... A warm welcome. Want to earn some gil? Who's going? How long will you permit for this? Anyone you send, I'll say to the... Anything else I can... Thank you and farewell.
Greetings, after all in particular.
It.
Are you happy? Thank you. Are you happy? Thank you for... Are you happy? Anything? Are you happy? Thank you. Are you thank? Are you thank you for? May I come back?
What is it?
Good day to you.
Preparations, is it?
What is it?
Alright guys, that's all the time I got left. Thank y'all for coming and watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit those follow buttons. So, I'm not exactly sure if we're going to keep using the arithmetician job class. I don't really feel that it's very beneficial at all, since basically it works on everybody. So if I wanted to heal people, I would end up healing the enemy at the same time. If I wanted to hurt the enemy, I would end up hurting my people at the same time. doesn't make sense to me. It seems useless in that sense. The only time is that I noticed that it worked was, depending on the parameters of the spell is who it targets. And, I could use it if it didn't obviously select the enemy, and I could also use it if the enemy that's selected was already dead, then I could heal my people and not worry about it. But using like black magic, it's not going to work that way because, well, hopefully my people aren't dead, so it would hit them too, and I just don't feel like that it's worth it. So I'm thinking we might just change back to Summoner and some of the other stuff there, and just not even worry about Arithmetician, because that job's just, it's kind of stupid. Honestly, I hate to say it, but it's kind of true. We haven't unlocked Dancer yet. I'm assuming it's probably similar to Bard. That might be more useful than the Arithmetician. But anyways, we'll be live again tomorrow, same time. We're gonna try to level up these jobs a little bit, and then we're gonna try stealing Marquis Elmdor's equipment again. See if we can finish that up. But I hope y'all have a great day, and see you tomorrow.